You think before you wear an outfit. You think before you speak. You think before your any activity. Why do you think so much? No, appropriate question must be, for what purpose do you think so much? Is the purpose is, if you do some wrong act, you will be penalized, you will be punished? Okay, that seems sense in it. But what if the purpose of thinking too much is because of your surrounding, is because of your society? You think, if I will wear this dress, despite the fact that this dress is maintaining my modesty, people will say jokes on me because of my this dress. People will say to me to not wear this dress from next time. If these arguments are coming in your mind against wearing the dress you like, which at least maintain your modesty, this means that you are under societal pressure. You are under the pressure of civilization. There must be sometimes you must have heard some comments like, please talk like a civilized person, please wear like a civilized person, please walk like a civilized person, please eat like a civilized person, do have manners like a civilized person. This civilization, don't you think that it has created unnecessarily lot of restrictions which really hampers our freedom of expression through our dress code, through our speaking, through our habits of eating, walking, behaving? Isn't it? Has civilization unnecessarily hampered your freedom of expression? I guess yes. This civilization has hampered people's freedom so much that what are the arguments of the people is, if you wear this dress code, or if you walk like a civilized person, if you talk like a civilized person, things will be fine, everything will be okay, you will be accepted by the society, you will be considered as a good person, as a person having good manners. But if you wear dress not according to societal standards but according to your own wish, which is your favorite dress, but that dress does not falls under the societal standard for a dress code, then what happens? You wear that dress, your favorite dress, and you go out. What first thing you for sure will recognize? That people start making jokes. Some people will tell you to change the dress. Some people say like this, some people will say like that. Even some courageous person will shout at you. Some person will are so courageous that they may even beat you for your dress. This unacceptance by the people of society of your dress shows the intolerance in the people of society. And you know one fact, bitter fact, you are also intolerant. If someone comes in front of you, does not wear a dress code which you like and which falls under your standards of dress code, 99 out of 100 possibilities, 100 chances, you are going to mock that person or make jokes on that person or that person's dress code. You know, you are also a part of society. Everyone is a part of society. If people are having intolerance towards your personal favorite dress code, then you should also introspect that if some other person comes in front of me with his or her favorite dress code which does not falls under the standards of dress code in my view, I will also gonna mock him or her or make jokes on him or her. That is the influence of society you have on yourself. This is said by a very famous sociologist, Emile Durkheim. He gave the concept of social factor. In that, he said that an individual always have influence of society on him. What he says, what he wears, whatever act he do, he always try to do such activities in accordance with the society. That is called the social influence on that individual. In total, this is called social factor. This is the real fact of society. And there is a very big disadvantage in this, that an individual always, his whole life he spent trying and acting in accordance with the societal standards. This hampers his originality. What he is in original, he does not shows, because he knows that if I will express myself, I will express the original in me, then there is a possibility that the original person in me may go against the societal standards, and this hampers, and he will then have to face the punishments, the insult from the society. So this social factor is reality. Its disadvantage is it hampers your freedom. That's why it is nicely said that you are tied in a society. This is the reason why Gautam Buddha had left his society and went into jungles for 6 years for in a quest of truth, in a search of truth. Tirthankar Mahavir also did same. He left society and went in search of truth. Muhammad also went in Gare Hira. If this person did not leave their respective societies, then do you think that this world would have get such great persons like Buddha, Mahavir, Muhammad? I don't think so, because society must have pulled backwards. Society must not have allowed them to go out on search for truth. That's why these people had to escape their society, respective society, for search of truth. Had they not escaped the society, they wouldn't get the truth. And these peoples are very courageous. I don't say you that you leave your society. You just start building tolerance towards any person in society, whatever he do, whatever he says. Just a single thing you should you should remember in your mind, that whatever act you do does not harm other person, and what other person is doing does not harm you. If harming is not done, then everything is fine. Whatever dress he or she is wearing, whatever habits he or she has, if it does not harming you, have tolerance, accept that person. And whatever you are doing, your original person you are expressing, make sure that you do not harm other person.